Hello and welcome to a Mets moment. The Mets in Pittsburgh on a Sunday after the All-Star break, trying to avoid being swept by the Pirates. And they have a Metsy moment, a Metsy meltdown in the first inning. Taijuan Walker is trying to keep this ball foul. He thinks he got there in time on this dribbler. Blue called it fair all the way, and despite that, Walker just froze, didn't react after shoveling it into foul territory, and the bases were loaded, so all 3 runs score, and Luis Rojas comes out, and the frustration is just flowing. After the All-Star break, he found out Lindor now has an oblique injury to the IL. You got DeGrom, not just skipping the All-Star game, but also now on the IL with his forearm injury. And Rojas can't believe his Did you see my bullpen last night? Did you see Lugo? Did you see the walk-off grand slam? Come on, Blue. We need a call. That was foul. He got there. He shoveled it foul. Louis loses his mind until Gary DiSarcina comes into the scene so sweetly. I love you. I love you, Louis. Yeah, the sweet nothings work. He does manage to get Rojas off the field, but Rojas, accused of not showing enough emotion by many Met fans, really is just trying to stick up for his team here because Walker did an inexplicable thing, and Rojas then came out to protect him and really made it about him and about firing up the club. This was good managing, as we'll see with the Mets' inspirational comeback after this. Blue talks about it. It's not a reviewable play on replay. And the home plate umpire, he saw it as being still on the chalk, called it immediately. It's Walker who stops. You just really don't ever want to stop. That's a pretty good rule of sport. Keep playing till the whistle, all that stuff. Blue yells it quickly and loudly. Watch the umpire as this ball's going up the line. Love Nagowski. He's been fired up this series. Jumps over the ball. It's still on the line according to Blue, even though Walker flips it. And look at the call. It is immediate. And J.D. Davis, hand on his head. Walker has the glove off. You have to go chase the ball, whether you agree with the call or not. And in comes the 3rd run on the play, and the Mets, after a devastating loss the previous night, about to be swept in Pittsburgh. And after a first inning when they had a runner at 3rd with less than 2 out and didn't score, have this Metsy moment. And for a lot of us Met fans, we were thinking, oh boy, this is the game and the series where the season went south. It was that bad. And yet Rojas comes out, protects Walker, says he saw it was foul, so you're wrong, Blue. You're wrong. If my guy flipped it like that and stopped, you have bad eyes. And also, DeGrom's hurt. Come on, we need a call. Can we get a call, please? Dave Joust will be the acting manager, bench coach, takes over, most famous for throwing those meatballs to Alonso in the home run derby. And it's Joust who will manage them in the comeback. And the comeback really takes hold when Brubaker tries to go upstairs to pinch hitter Travis Blankenhorn. And Blankenhorn goes deep into the Allegheny River with his first major league dinger. He's just been recalled from Syracuse with the Lindor injury, and he puts the Mets back in the game. It's now only a 2-run ball game, and that was a bomb off the high heater. And they had just talked about it. They had like a pitching coach meeting, and they were like, yeah, give him the high heater. That's the pitch. Hits his target, and Blankenhorn barrels it into the Allegheny. How about that for your first major league home run? Usually you have to fend with a fan, give him a signed bat to get the ball back. And this one, I guess you got to go take a boat down to the Ohio. You're at the confluence there. And the bullpen, after blowing the previous night by giving up 5 in the 8th and 4 in the 9th on the walk-off grand slam, are going to deliver 8 2/3 shutout innings, and nothing exemplifies the grit more than Aaron Loop. He loaded the bases with nobody out, and he comes back to strike out the side. Pirates unhappy with a couple of the calls, but they are quality pitches, and you have to say, home plate umpire did a great job in this game. I know Rojas and Taijuan Walker would disagree. And this sets it up for the Mets. In the 9th inning, their coldest batter, a guy they desperately need to get hot, comes to the plate. Richard Rodriguez is going to blow a save. Conforto goes yard to center field. 7-6 lead. The Mets leave Diaz out of it. Jouse and probably Rojas up the tunnel. Send May out there for the save. Conforto's big swing just salvages the weekend, and the Mets head off to Cincinnati. Dom, woo! This has been a Mets moment. If you liked what you see and you love the Mets, please subscribe.
Let's all cheer for the Mets.